Streets of Rage 2, not 4, on the Switch. It's good to be back. The reset button. Yeah, we're guerrilla style. I'm not fancy pants right now with it hooked up. But Tannen and I are.
We're losing the game and you're getting your ass kicked.
For all they know, that I'm full of shit. Show them your Switch so we're playing online together.
Oh yeah, we're definitely playing online together.
Where the fuck are you going?
Right there.
He just has a weirder border.
Ooh.
All right, let's do this on our Switches. It's good to be back.
It's good to be back, man.
How was the holidays?
They were alright. They
Yeah.
were quiet. How were yours?
I just did a weird face. I don't know why I did that to the camera. I'm not going to edit it out, though, because why? And stop accosting me.
Oh, boy. If people could only see
what I hear. But yeah, we're not just going to...
we're not just going to play our
We're not
Switches
looking
all the
straight
time.
down this whole time. It's good to be back, season 3 of the reset button. We got a lot to talk about, Tannen.
We do, definitely.
So stick around. We're going to kick the intro in here
Shortly.
soon. Because this is fucking awesome to get to play Streets of Rage 2 on a Switch with your buddy. Like this.
I think this is what we like. We would have probably sold our souls for this one.
Damn it, I used my special accidentally.
Did you see though that AC Slater is in that KFC A&E movie, Recipe for Love? Did you see the trailer for that?
Roll back the wagon a second, Tannen. And what the fuck did you just say?
AC Slater, Mario Lopez.
I know who that is.
Yeah. Mario Lopez is in this show on E&E. It's
About KFC?
Yeah. It's called Recipe for Love, and it's about Colonel Sanders, and he starts working for these really rich people, and
you made that
a
up.
Lifetime scandal. No, they made it up, and it's fucking amazing. Did you really not know about this?
I did not know about this because
seriously,
I seriously didn't know about this.
Yeah, you know, add a character and shit. Like look at me right now.
Add a character. I did not know about this.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm fucking serious.
Dude, it's a fucking real thing. Yeah, and it looks so. It looks like It looks. I really thought Tommy Wiseau directed it from what I saw from the trailer. Like, it looks like The Room, but it's about fucking... And part of me, though, part of me really wants to, just get a big bucket of chicken, watch that fucking movie. It's fucking...
You should get the chicken from Popeyes. And not to be edgy, but Popeyes is way better than KFC.
Popeyes is way better.
Fucking owns it.
But, however, though, I think just to... What A&E did it. You did it. And how would I know what the Recipe for Love is if I did not get KFC?
The funniest part of all that was, I love how you tapped me. You're like, hey, no, out of character. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Out of character?
I'm saying, I was trying to sit up straight, and be professional about my voice on this one.
Shit.
Oh my god.
What a way to kick off season 3.
Holy fuck.
But I quit. See ya. No way. We're back, man. It's fucking good to be back,
Good
Tim.
to see you too.
Yep. Cheers.
And I'm telling you right now, holy shit. It has been 2019 October. Well, that was our last back issue there, folks.
Our last episode was our 2019 holiday special. It's been far too long. Unfortunately, real life sucks a bunch of dicks.
Happens. A lot happened. But you know what?
Not with you and I. Nothing with this show or in-house. Just both of our, 2020, LOL. I'm so sick of everyone saying, I can't wait for 2021. Guess what? It's just a number.
Yeah.
Like...
You gotta make what you get out of it.
The first celebrity to die in January 2021, it's going to be a flood of 2021 sucks means we were wrong, something. And here we go again. So get over the numbers, but don't get over our numbers. Season 3 premiere. Happy holidays, Tannen.
Happy holidays to you as well.
Day after
Happy
Christmas.
New Year here in about a week.
How was your Christmas?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
It wouldn't be the reset button.
Exactly. My Christmas was quiet.
What the fuck am I thinking? We did release the best of the reset button since our last episode.
Yes, we did.
3 seasons in. Where can everyone follow Tannen on Twitter?
You realize I haven't been on there in months. But you can follow me on Twitter at @OTannensBum.
And that's all due to the new professional equipment we have, I feel like.
Yeah.
So now I got your shit together.
To really represent that.
3 seasons it took you. You did it, man. You did it.
Remember, there was a couple of times I did it really, really well.
Yeah.
You can also follow Travis at HibickyTMD.
Fuck! Did you on purpose?
Oh yeah, I did it on purpose.
God damn it. At the Ibiki TMD, hit that red button right down below. Subscribe, all the goodness. Retro Gaming, Pro Wrestling, Heavy Metal Podcasts. 90% of the shows are coming back. 2021, be on the lookout. A bunch of new horizons, a bunch more skits, a bunch of more clips. We figure from this show to the wrestling shows on here, you guys would much rather have times of the day to listen to a 6-minute clip as opposed to a 56-minute clip. So look for a lot more reset button clips, whatever, Unismack clips. Can't wait to be back doing everything on the channel once again. Thank you guys for sticking by us.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
all the success in the merch store this year. I've seen. Shout out to Jim and Bry from Drink Beer from Play a Game. They have really outdone themselves this year. So many episodes Tan and I went through. One of them were wearing it was usually Jim wearing the reset button shirt.
Yeah, no.
Putting the exposure out there. We appreciate that so
actually,
much.
Sometimes, and this is not to be offensive because I still go back and watch your episodes, but there are times you guys sing me to sleep in a little bit of a way. Because I put your little channel on and it just, it's my little lullaby sometimes.
He's a fucking mark for you. This is what he's saying.
I just, I like listening to you guys.
But your Christmas was good. We hope your guys' was good. We'll stick with gaming stuff because both of us got some cool shit around the boards for Christmas. Gaming wise, what was your jam? What was your main bag? Your favorite gaming gift you got? Or you might not got any.
I didn't get any gaming gifts. I got money to get gaming gifts. So with that money though, I did pick up Fire Pro Wrestling. So and I'm new to that, folks. I am of all the people, and I was actually really pissed at you because you never told me about Fire Pro Wrestling.
Because hey, every conversation you and I have had about for the last over 20 years about wrestling is going like this, guys. Hey, Tannen, you want to play this wrestling game with me? I remember The Undertaker and Stone Cold in that era. Do you want to play it? Maybe. We can make some guys. We just never get around to it. Because, we'd rather play,
Customization is what, now, that blew my mind when I came over to your house that one time and you had made all of us.
Now, you're dating us as
And
old fucks.
You made Joe Poist.
That was, on Here Comes the Pain on, PS2.
Oh, yeah. It was fucking amazing. And I was really into customizing characters then after that. As you know, for Soul Calibur 4, I've made Ronald McDonald, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, all the cast of Venture Brothers, Kid and Play was one. It was other characters that I made. Batman and Joker. So I love customizing characters, especially when it's really fun.
I made a good bit. Every Soul Calibur, make sure to make Chuck Norris. It's a given. It's a layup. This one I've only made Glenn Danzig, Terry Bollea, Hulk Hogan, and who the fuck else did I make? I think I might have made myself because egos.
I never made myself in one.
You should, because as you guys have come to know on Twitter and Facebook, and anyone follows this guy, you're becoming quite the refaced legend.
I took a lot of time. Oh, yeah,
you are. You fit in so many eras, so many riveting roles. You were born to be in Hollywood. You have a good face. And I'm not saying that as a man that wants to have sex with you, a man that thinks you're good looking.
I'm not trying to say I'm gay or nothing.
You have he's got a face that jumps off the screen. I don't want to put Tannen's dick anywhere in my body.
It's all right.
Best friends, but best friends with limits. No, well done. You guys are gonna hear. We got a special Christmas gift for you guys. Not just Terry Bollea reading the night before Christmas the other night. But in this episode, two things come together later on. We're not going to tell them what it is because the best Christmas gifts are surprises. A certain villain makes his way to a beloved classic, Tannen.
Oh yeah.
Stick around later on in the episode.
Stick around for that one.
But Christmas gifts game-wise, not really me. That sweet show a picture right now, that sweet build-in one we haven't really got to fuck around with. Can't wait to. It's fucking ridiculous. I didn't know that it goes up to Super Mario 14.
Yeah. And also prepare yourself, though, because one of my holiday things, though, and I was going to bring it up, Cyberpunk 2077.
Well, that's the big one. You want to cut you want to cut the turkey before we serve the eggnog?
Oh, no, I'm just saying the turkey's bacon, that's all. It's in the oven.
It's always in the oven.
It's in the oven.
Extra penis on this, excuse me.
I put some honey glaze on it this year.
But no, I haven't really messed around. But it's your typical plug and play. It's not that they're broken games. They're a little bit less accurate. The music's a little, like a Mario 3 on it. The music's way faster and the tempo fucks me up. They're wireless NES controllers too, so sometimes the controls aren't as responsive as they should be. But great, my mom's so great for thinking of getting a gift I actually want for once, and not like Hey, shocker! I love my mother, but I'm not a 9-year-old kid that wants to wear NFL gear anymore.
You're still a 9-year-old kid, though, that wants a vault of video games on a small card.
Amen.
Yo, that's mom's thinking of us that way, though.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Like,
Call your moms tonight, guys.
Call your moms tonight. I watched the last episode of The Mandalorian with my mom and cried with her.
Time bomb time, Tana. You gave me shit outside the apartment earlier.
Huh?
You didn't give me shit, but you were floored.
Oh yeah.
I have yet, guys.
Travis hasn't seen The Mandalorian yet. Not one iota of an episode.
And I'm not an elitist. I'm not. It's only because I haven't had access to it.
Yeah.
I've heard nothing but I would say 98% praise for The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Well, guess who has the Disney Plus account? And you know what?
We don't talk about sharing passwords on the air or anything.
Oh, we don't. Can we rewind that then, or
No, fuck them.
Anyway, he'll see it. And it'll be all right.
But is this leading into are you going to give a entire synopsis on The Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah, I got off topic.
Is this a Mandalorian synopsis?
No, all I'm saying is I watched the last episode with my mother.
Yeah.
And we bawled like fucking babies together.
Would you recommend, because last season 2, we were so critical of Rise of Skywalker, Last Jedi.
So critical of...
We fucking love Rogue One.
I love
and
Rogue
when
One.
I see...
I love fucking Rogue One. And listen though. I love Rogue One, and I actually like Force Awakens.
It's a fun movie.
After Force Awakens, I'm kind of
Force Awakens fun. Last Jedi fucked up too many things in a way.
There was cool elements to Last Jedi that I liked. Like I liked the scene where they're going through the dude's ship that they get at the casino. They steal that ship from the casino. They're going in, and they're talking about, he's actually made ships for the Empire, and he's made ships for,
Is it fair to say...
Rebels and the New Republic, and, he's actually... Somebody's pouring the money into this war machine, and I felt like that point of a Star Wars movie was a really great thing to point out.
Yeah.
And...
Does Last Jedi reek of what Attack of the Clone does for me? Is that certain points of it are great.
Oh no, I like it.
There's other sides you always kind of wondered in that.
There's part if I had a way to
or is that just every newer Star Wars movie?
Well, as far as Attack of the Clones go, and I've always felt this way about Phantom, if I had a way to re-edit the movies the way that I would like them, and that would just be the way that I would do it, basically put more shit on the cutting room floor. I think they would be great movies. A lot of people were Revenge of the Sith. I wouldn't take that much out of. I liked that movie a lot, actually. There's certain parts in there too. I'm like, what the, but
Hayden Christensen for me is my biggest problem with both of those movies. I like Attack of the Clones.
His fault.
I like Attack of the Clones.
I like Attack of the Clones. I like Revenge of the Sith.
I don't put Revenge of the Sith in my top 5 like a certain bleach blonde neck tattooed cocksucking pro wrestler.
Phantom Menace, I think I could trim down to 45 minutes.
I know you don't know who Cody Rhodes is, but you're going to see him in the Fire Pro Wrestling game. He's a pro wrestler. He's one of the EVPs of this AEW you might have heard about on TNT.
Really funny. Cody, I went to school with Cody Rhodes.
I don't remember. We went
back in elementary.
Oh, okay.
Clear Spring. Anyway.
Well, I'm saying is he at his Star Wars list, he just put on Twitter the other day, he put Rogue One at the very bottom of that list. Now, when somebody even remotely has shit for Rogue One, I immediately take all their Star Wars opinions and throw them in the trash. To put it at the bottom? Well, that was not... People love Empire so much because it's sad. Rogue One is so much sadder than fucking Empire.
And listen...
Jesus Christ.
Rogue One's my number 2. Empire is
so dark and beautiful. And
it's a war movie for fuck's sake.
Star Wookiees, Star Weaving, Star... W words. War!
Don't get me started. And we had everything in there. We even had a dude that was basically a Jedi.
Now, my casting choices, not all perfect casting choices for Rogue One for me. Not all perfect. But
you still have to get Jimmy Smith back.
Let me ask you this: Solo or fucking Rogue One? Rogue One any day. I liked Solo for what it was.
Actually, too.
But that's like comparing. That's like comparing fucking That's like comparing Full Metal Jacket to like Lethal Weapon PG version in a way.
I don't know about all that. What I'm saying.
I don't know what I'm saying. It's late. It's just good to be back. What? This isn't a Star Wars episode. Just welcome to Reset Button, guys.
Yeah, we're just banter.
We did play Star Wars Pinball segue.
We did.
Want to do that?
Do some Star Wars.
You last played it on the PC, Tannen. Now, did you notice some PC levels on this version?
No, when I said Star Wars Pinball, like I played Star Wars Pinball when it came out in like 2000.
This PC version.
New.
Right, this is the newest one. We played it for the Switch. Has over 30 tables. Yeah. You played Empire table, which is great. You love the Droids table.
There's only 2 tables.
I really wish you. I'll let you borrow it. You spend some more time with it. It's great.
You really want to borrow Mario Odyssey from me, don't you?
People that don't know, yes, that's leverage a little bit.
We're going to take a little bit of a break.
We'll take a break. When we come back, guys, the main course will be served. A big hot dish of cyber penis. Man, you guys have had a lot to say about it. Tannen's got... I've
got my opinions on
it. Tannen's got a lot of opinions on it.
I'm a positive person. What can I say?
Cyberpunk is one of those games where I took a step back, managed my expectations, something we've told people for years. I knew what it would be if I only own a PS4 fat. I knew exactly what I'd be getting signed up for if it did that. I didn't.
I did it, and I'm going to give you my review on it and what I think of it.
And the thing about this game and the studio behind it compared to No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky was 8 or 9 fucking guys working on it at the time. This is a AAA studio, CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red is a AAA studio, but when somebody's... You know what?
We're getting into too much, but I will say this. This game has caused so much buzz and hype that I haven't played a second of it. I've seen my friend do a creation screen, and I already have so much to say. When we come back, the Reset Button Holiday Special 2020. Stick around. Ho ho, holy shit, we're back, part 2, it's time. Reset Button, season 3 premiere. Welcome back, Tannen.
Oh, thank you for welcoming me back.
That's...
Oh, you know what that is? That's the hiss of a lot of PS4 users getting really pissed off right now.
And not just for PS5 and the elitists, the PC users have all got something to bitch about with this little game. Many of you might have heard about this game. A few of you might have heard about it.
Also, just to throw this in here, Xbox users, Haven't heard much bitching.
Sure, we'll find a way.
Anyway, though. Yes, the game that I'm talking about, the creme de la creme, delayed for, what was it, almost 4 years?
8 years, if you want to be technical.
If we want to be technical, from its
Announced 8 years ago.
Yes. Cyberpunk 2077.
Cyber,
you know all the things that come out of 2020 with the global pandemic and everything? This seems to have been hitting the internet like a fucking hard fucking soldering iron right to the goddamn asshole itself. I just have to say. Wow. Anyway.
You have it on Fat PS4.
I do. I have an original base model PS4. Well, it's the white, Destiny Edition PS4. It's what I own. Ooh, yeah. Fancy schmancy. And anyway, though, that's what I have. And, as far as bugs go, let's review here really quick. I got Red Dead Redemption day one when it came out.
Did you get No Man's Sky one day? Day one, I mean.
I didn't get it day one. I got it 2 months after it came out because it was only like $10. And now it's like 50 fucking bucks. Because you know what? When you fix your game, it suddenly is like a new game.
Now, in No Man's Sky defense, that was like 8 or 9 or 10 fucking guys. CD Projekt Red, AAA studio.
AAA studio, but also, let's look at the delays. And it was something that we were on the edge of our seats about. And when I watched the trailers, I'm like, oh, this looks really great. Look, guys, I take this with a grain of salt. I've had 2 crashes while I was playing, and trust me, that was very frustrating. Very frustrating. However, though, I didn't lose anything. I did have to go back and re-equip my character, but I didn't lose any items. All I had to do was rechange the setup. And the setup in that game can get pretty intricate, actually. I mean, it is an RPG. It can get very intense. And when you want to change shit for your situation, you do so. So I've crashed in the menu, and I've crashed during driving. Actually, I crashed twice during driving. Now, like, we do have the people that go around and explore, and they point out stuff like, oh, the characters have spawned, and now they've, like, cloned themselves and shit. Or their dicks are hanging out. But outside of that, though, as far as like playing the game storyline and keeping up on quests, it's up there, I'd say, with when Fallout 3 came out. When Fallout 3 came out, and I got it for the Xbox One initially, I didn't really run into any problem. Or not Xbox One, I'm sorry. Let me retract.
360.
360. When that came out and I got it, initially, it ran really well on the 360. My 360 died. I bought a PS3 to replace it because I thought, why not? Let's switch some shit up. And went ahead and got Fallout 3 through that. Fallout 3 for the PS3 was way more buggy than it was for my Xbox 360 experience. Did I still enjoy the game? Well, yes, I did. Am I enjoying this game? Well, yes, I am. Does it look as smooth and everything when you watch it on somebody's 4K TV, on a 4K trailer? No, it doesn't. It does not at all. The shadows are grainy. There's certain shit in the background. Sometimes the lighting. Spawning is a thing during driving if you're driving really fast, but nothing short of how GTA 3 ran on the PS2. Remember that? You drive really fast and the world would just be appearing right there in front of you, and next thing you know, bam, you're running into a car. I mean, did we all bitch and moan? No.
The world would be a better place if I was driving, and poof, there's like a bodega. I need a hot dog and a Coke and a pack of smokes.
Exactly. But we're having fun with it. My favorite opinion is it is a pretty cool game. I like it, and I like the aspect of it.
Story-wise, it seems like from what I've seen, it's on point.
It is definitely on point. And you know what? If we wanted it to run perfectly on a base model PS4, maybe we should have given them another 8 years to develop it, to crunch it down that much. You know what? It's all based on your hardware, folks. If you have a 500 gig Slim, probably ain't gonna run that well. You have a PS4, it'll run okay. But if you have a PS5, if you have the up-to-date shit, to which, like, now at this point, yeah, it's going to run better. It is going to run better. Now, we could go into the argument of, well, look at Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and I argue that, actually, the Wii U version I like more than the Switch version.
I don't know. I've fallen in love with the Switch version so much.
Did you play the Wii U version?
I did not play the Wii U version.
See?
But in the Wii U version, I don't have to worry about times like when you undock it. looking more choppy and shit like that.
I don't know. It was designed for the Wii U. The way the game played, it felt like more like a Wii U game. I played both versions. So I can say it feels more like it should be a Wii U game versus a Switch game. I feel like they were just like, yeah, let's delay it again. We'll get it out on the Switch. It'll be a launch title. Everybody's going to want to buy a Switch to get that one then.
Take Breath of the Wild anywhere.
Yeah. Take it with you anywhere. And you know what? No, it's not as... I had a more enjoyable experience on the Wii U.
I think, as another case, no one managed their expectations. Fucking publishers and corporate America once again rushed out developers way too soon, and the developers like, look, dude, people are going to be pissed. We release this to the point to now we've gotten refunds, the whole refund fiasco from a couple days ago.
The PSN store, like that's a bitch move on Sony's part.
Ooh,
that's a big bitch move because you can't. I don't know. I just feel like that was a real big stab in the heart. Did they do that to Bethesda? No, they didn't. Now, was Fallout as hyped? No, it wasn't.
No,
was their development team way smaller? Yes, it was.
Yes.
But they still had to put their patches and updates in every time. I think a lot of the times when you have a launch like this, and like, okay, Ghost of Tsushima is the PS4 swan song, and it runs even great on a base PS4.
In my opinion, not even close. I don't care what you think of Last of Us 2. Ghost of Tsushima was the PS4 game of the year. Hands down.
Okay, well, still though, I was about to bring up Last of Us 2. Still, on my base PS4, Last of Us 2 actually plays perfectly. I never really ran into any problems that I can actually think of.
Right.
Or glitches. The Last of Us Remastered.
Oh, I glitches out the ass for that.
I have really great screenshots. I'm going to send them to you so that way some folks see. One of those screenshots is my menu background because it's so fucking hilarious, and I was so glad to capture it.
But where are you in Cyberpunk hour-wise, and are you still feeling that investment to keep picking up and playing it?
Yeah, sure.
Would you rather play that or Animal Crossing if you had to choose?
This is where everybody's going to laugh. I am 13 hours into, which is barely anything. However, there's refunds. It was only if you played it for 2 hours. So that's another big fuck you ain't giving your money back kind of a move. 2 hours, like you're barely... You're not even to the meat and potatoes yet.
You're halfway through your private part customization.
You just spent all that time customizing how your character looks for like the first half hour.
Have you heard of the lesbian scissoring you can do in the game?
Yes, I have.
I'm open to it.
Why not? Everybody should. Hey, this is
We got rated R movies. We got NC-17 movies.
It's a sandbox game. Do what you want in it.
Exactly. And if you're letting your kids play in Cyberpunk, you probably shouldn't be having kids.
Actually, if you're letting your kids play Cyberpunk or Grand Theft Auto 5 or any of them. Did I tell you that story about when, the parents came in, they went shopping?
Do tell.
Oh, God. These parents come in and they're shopping and, I'm getting all the games out for them. And the dad picks up Call of Duty. At first,
Which one?
It was like Call of Duty. I don't know. I don't know which Call of Duty. It's a first-person shooter. I don't give a shit.
Fair enough.
Anyway, though, he looks at it. He's just, oh, no, he's too young for this. And then they're like, oh, Grand Theft Auto 5. That's what all the kids are talking about. Yeah, we'll take this one. And I do say to him, I'm like, you do understand, like, he can go into a strip club and stuff. Oh, we won't be doing that. I feel like the dad was really trying to con the mom into buying the game in the first place.
So he could play it with a kid.
Oh, I know you get the strip because he ain't touching that. But, just the idea that, your 6-year-old kid could wander into what looks like a very real strip club, especially in first-person mode, and then get a private dance. Don't let your kids play fucking Grand Theft Auto. What the fuck is your problem?
Yeah. Well, we have the option if it's a bad option
to be
as a parent.
If you have a mature 14-year-old kid, that's your call. That's your fucking call,
Yeah.
But
anyway,
I just say,
we were also joking.
Watching a 6-year-old play fucking Grand Theft Auto is just hilarious.
We were also joking. Everyone's you can create a penis in Cyberpunk or a vagina with and all that. Just the hilarity, if you wanted to have your junk be small? Like, and who would do that?
Oh, yeah, who wants a small? First off, welcome to the future, and all body modifications are actually real. And yeah, we can install this. Okay, you're in the future. You know what? I'm in the future. I'm gonna have robot arms, super strength. I really want a small cock. Like, who does thought process that? Who thinks that way? No, you want a big swinging dong. I mean,
You want a hog the size of the SS Truman.
I want a dong that's so big it's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex tail, and I can go around and just knock people and objects.
It's like a melee weapon.
You know, because if in the future I'm going to have laser eyes, I got to have a cock that's like a Tyrannosaurus. If I'm Godzilla, I'm Cockzilla. Look out.
Did you ever think when we were kids in our prime, let's say our prime kids gaming years, damn it, Tannen, was between like, let's say 8 and 15. That's our prime kids. We were kids. I love games. It's my life. Would we ever think years from now we'd be doing a show where you can customize an actual penis, shape by shape, inch by inch, vein by vein?
It's not that detailed.
I wanted to have that. Let me have this.
You're definitely exaggerating this.
I wanted to have this.
You just get to pick a small, medium, or large dick.
Well, you only played on fat PS4, so how do you know it can't go vein by vein? Jacob's Ladder.
I also don't have a 4K TV. What can I say?
Exactly. 4K TV owners in the comments, let us know. Can you go Adam Jacob's Ladder style, vein by vein? Anyway, did you ever think you'd be saying that? Ever?
I never thought on this show we'd be talking about cocks.
I never thought we'd be. I thought we talked about character customization a lot during the course of a couple of years, but not to this extent. You can do it with women, anything you want to, you want to.
You do the labias, everything. You got the aortas. You can measure them out. I mean,
This is kind of like a sandbox Shadowrun game mixed with Total Recall, mixed with fucking. Just anything, Johnny Mnemonic, kind of.
You're missing the whole point, though. Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Really
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, Cyberpunk's been, the tabletop game for years. It plays like Dungeons and Dragons, but it takes place in this world, and this is it is. I like it. Okay, personally, going back to the meat and potatoes. Let's get off the dick here for a second.
You said meat and potatoes followed by dick on purpose? Or
I said getting off on the meat and potatoes.
You're not doing it. You're just making it worse.
Or back to the meat and potatoes. Let's get off the dick.
That should be a movie title.
No, that's what I would say is if there was a trailer,
back to the meat and potatoes. Let's get off the dick.
It's more like now back to the meat and potatoes, and let's get off the dick this summer. Keanu Reeves.
Damn it, we have all this new beautiful equipment. Don't make me spit soda all over it. Oh my god.
Soda in, soda all over it.
No, we'll nutshell it. Cyberpunk, glitches, dicks.
Part 2, oh my god.
You're having way too much fun with that.
I've had a lot of fun with it.
We'll tie it up because we still got a game of the week. Got some more things we're about. Would you recommend it where it's at right now, or would you just say wait?
I'd wait. Go get Ghost of Tsushima. But at the same time, though, if you really want to play it, though, just make the best of it. But there's still going to be more patches out. We all know they're going to fix it, and that game's going to drop in price. It's going to go down to like $10. Fuck, it might even be a free game one day, just like No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was a free game at one point.
I think so.
And then all of a sudden, ooh, it's now we come back and you have to buy it now.
Yeah.
Y'all can fuck off. Our fan base is our fan base.
Watch in 2 months. Cyberpunk is going to be a free game.
I will say. So I pre-ordered.
It's the current WWE 2K20 of the gaming industry. Nobody wants.
I got a cool necklace. I got a cool necklace out of it that has a pendant attached. With cool packaging. It came with postcards. They at least did some cool little goodies for you at launch. Excuse me. But excuse me.
No, yeah. I have to smell it, guys, not you.
But
it smells awful.
Fuck you. But like at the end of the day, that so far, like I'm enjoying it, and yeah, like as you laugh, and like, well, what else is he playing? Well, I don't know, Travis. You know what else I've been playing?
I didn't say that.
Well, I did.
Who's that guy? What else was he playing?
Fucking, between this, Animal Crossing, Ghost of Tsushima, Fire Pro Wrestling, which I am so excited to get into.
That's our game of the week. Let's do it. Let's untie the ribbon. You got to play it for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I finally got to play it. My coworker is obsessed with it. And customization of characters is one of my things, and nobody ever told me it was like playing basically Royal Rumble, the arcade game, but you built your own 16-bit looking fucking characters, and everything's fucking cool, and you can just make all this shit with it. Nobody ever told me that. Nobody ever told me if I was to be at a GameStop and looking at the shelf and I saw Fire Pro Wrestling, I would pass it by, because to me, I just think, a normal... Now listen, I like the WWE games, I like the customization of those too.
But they're simulations.
Yeah, they're
simulations. And I think you mean the WrestleFest arcade game. Not Royal Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
The classic.
Fest. You still do Royal Rumble, though, and Fire Pro, from what I remember.
Yeah, you can. Boy, can you do a lot of modes in Fire Pro.
Yeah, I love, too, that you could just, develop characters and then, just spectate.
I like to call it the Minecraft of pro wrestling games. You can do anything you want to do if you got the imagination to do it, and that's why it's my all-time favorite wrestling game. I got into the one on PS2 probably for Fire Pro Wrestling Returns. I played the shit out of that, but now it's on a whole other level.
Yeah, Fire Pro Wrestling World is so badass. You know what would be awesome? A Switch version.
There were talks of that. I think they're still in the works. I don't know. It was hard enough to get it released on PS4 because only PC users got to get World for the first couple years. But I mean, in Fire Pro Wrestling on PS2, you couldn't upload actual images into the game. You had to use your imagination. Like if you wanted a WCW Nitro ring, you could still make the ropes the same colors, but now you can put the actual sponsored by Slim Jim images on the mat that were there. You can make it as real as you want. You can make it ridiculous as you want. If you want fucking Keith Morrison from Dateline as your ring mat, you can upload his face, and there you go.
Just take a seat. Take a seat right here.
How many people did you kill again?
Yeah, but you knew what I'm talking about. A fucking, you have fucking Chris Hansen from Dateline show up with a fucking chair. Take a seat right here.
You can have the words "take a seat" with Chris Hansen holding a chair on the ring mat and wrestle on it. You haven't even
against Homer Simpson though too.
Anything.
And like this is limitless bounds here, and Disney nobody can touch it.
We could do things like have Master Tetsu wrestle the guy that said please stop, and make the kid that said please stop actually beat Master Tetsu in a barbed wire exploding landmine death match. And this guy's hasn't even scratched the surface, so he had one match. You want to tell him out of the 800 guys who your two guys were you pick? This speaks to Tannen volumes. Who'd you pick?
I picked Travis.
Me. I'm in the game.
And I can't remember who else.
Dave Bautista, otherwise known as Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Bautista!
Lost! Because I had to take the controller from Tannen and win. Did you have fun with it, though?
I had fun with it. There's so much technique to have to learn.
You got to spend some time with it.
I was doing really good at first, and then I started button mashing, and that didn't work for me.
That ain't the game to button mash in, folks. I will say, cheap plug the channel, go back. The Hot Gobbler Tournament, all tons of Fire Pro Wrestling videos on there. Me doing commentary. It was a blast, and I can't wait for you to play it more, and we can record some Hot Gobbler tournaments.
So, Travis,
let's
segue real quick. We're getting down to the new year.
Yes.
Everything. We had Festivus.
We did.
On the 23rd, we celebrated Festivus.
Yes.
Yesterday we celebrated, or day before, whatever. We celebrated Christmas. We're coming up on the new year. This year, out of any game that came out, or it doesn't have to be. Any new game that came out would be your game of the year, and what game would you say that's the classic was your game of the year?
Any new game this year that came out for me that would be the game of the year would probably go to Tsushima. It really was a swan song, I agree, for PS4. It was fucking great. It was hard. It was exactly what it should be. Fighting game-wise, I love Samurai Showdown.
It sucks. I haven't.
You haven't played Ghost of Tsushima? Highly recommend it.
No, I already know because I watched all the videos and I'm like, why didn't I buy Ghost of Tsushima instead of fucking Cyberpunk?
Here's the one where you point. Here's the one where I get shit in the comments on Twitter, on Facebook from you in 2 seconds when I say it. The one you point your little finger on face and go, ha ha.
You're classic.
This is the one I played all year.
Yeah, just a
my
classic
go-to.
game you want, yeah, your go-to. You have your new release and your go-to.
Fortnite.
Son of a bitch. Nope. You know, man, I thought fucking
Give it a chance. You don't have to build.
thought I knew you.
They had Marvel skins. You can be John Wick. You can be Star Wars guys. You can be my character's called Lil Whip, and he's an ice cream guy. My character's skin is an ice cream guy with a cone.
No, I need to stop shitting on it and try it out. I mean, shit.
I shat on it for years and gave it a chance. Got my squad now on the Monday Night Melee. Cheap plug every Monday. OptiK's Twitch channel.
Sunday, bitch. Oh, it was son of a bitch.
Sunday, bitch.
Sunday, bitch.
Saturday crush. No, it's that I love it. I got bit by the bug. I don't love it, but I was bitten by the bug, and it's something about the game that's very addicting, especially with buddies. And
I can see that.
It's been Fortnite, it's been Minecraft as far as retro games. It's been Shadow Dancer and Sega Genesis. A lot of my time this year got taken up by unforeseen circumstances, but before then I've been playing the fuck out of the Samurai Showdown Neo Geo collection. I love Sam Show. It's probably my all-time favorite fighting game series because it's more like a chess match. Mortal Kombat 11 I spent a lot of fucking time with this year. A lot of time with Mortal Kombat 11 and Tekken 7. Those are probably my go-to. Crash Team Racing was one I just got into recently. I'm obsessed with Crash Team Racing.
I'm going to get made fun of as of today when I admit mine. So my go-to, and I'm like, okay, my classic go-to, though, I still go back and I still play Mario Brothers.
My classic go-to.
Yeah, but I mean my go-to.
Okay.
I'm going to start with my go-to. I got into Battlefield, particularly Battlefield 5. I fucking love Battlefield 5. I just, and yeah, I've been rolling with my own clan. My own squad would get on at a certain time, you know, like, and we're community, we're moving like a squad. I'm using terms like tango down. You know, like when I'm sniping and pointing.
Need a new shirt in the store next year. You tango down in camo, army camo.
Yeah, oh man, no, like Battlefield 5 has been my go-to. When I want to throw it all down and have an intense moment in my life, it's Battlefield 5. My game of the year, ladies and gentlemen, is Animal Crossing New Horizons.
You know what? I don't think people are going to be shocked as you think. That game, for a good chunk of this year, took the nation by storm. Completely.
I think that game saved my life, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
It still does. I still have to revisit it. I still go to my other friends' islands, and it's just, it's weird. It is a weird feeling. I never got this much into an Animal Crossing game. And like my island is not that intricate, but I do have over 500 hours logged. That says something about how much I enjoy that fucking game. But yeah, I'm not an island architect or anything like that. But I love visiting other people's islands.
Yeah.
I enjoy that more. I go back to my island and I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna buy some new furniture, poop out some new. I already know how to craft it, and I just poop it out on my beach is full of craft recipes. By the way, if anybody wants to come to my beach, you know what? Mention in the comments. Message Travis. You come to my beach and collect my poop because that's just what I have on my beach. I take a shit of a bunch of craft items on my shit.
And tell them the most hilarious part about this. I don't play it.
Yeah.
I don't play it all. You don't play Fortnite, I don't play Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Our games of the year.
Travis doesn't play it. And, but...
Well, I'm technically my game of the year, but my go-to.
I mean, I've played a lot of great games this year, don't get me wrong, but that one, I would say matched even for my go-to. I was just kind of saying there, well, I'm either really violent and like doing World War II shit. They're both online games if you think about it. Here's the thing though, like, you know, as far as Animal Crossing went, like what I loved about it was, especially getting online, was I didn't have internet for a while, but I would hotspot my phone to my Switch.
Yeah.
And that game ran so well off of it
Nice.
that I was actually able to do it.
Very nice.
And that was the only game that I played online, and then finally I got the internet, and fucking lo and behold, Battlefield 5's fucking, oh god, like, and I played Last of Us 2 this year. I did like that sequel, actually. I very much enjoyed that game. Do I feel it was Game of the Year? No, not really. From what I've seen at Ghost of Tsushima, I really think that should have taken it. I also, I played Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Just think Death Stranding, Tannen.
Didn't play it.
Yeah, because all that it just looks like a walking simulator. I got to be real.
It looks like an indie movie to me.
Yeah, I didn't play it either.
It looks like an indie sci-fi movie that Kojima developed to me.
Yeah.
I want to play it. I want to play it really bad because I think I honestly, for all the hate that it gets, I think I might play it and be like, this isn't bad.
Yeah.
But I like weird shit like that, though.
Actually, my game of the year, I take it back as a tie. I'm sorry, I couldn't believe I forgot. I spent and loved Streets of Rage 4.
Oh, yeah, you were talking about that earlier.
God. The netcode sucks. Play it single player. It is not only a throwback, it's the next wave of how beat 'em up should be done, how they should be done, the amount of replayability, the amount of content. It's hard, it's fair. Streets of Rage 4, Ghost of Tsushima, those are my main twos. My guilty game of the year is probably Castlevania Bloodlines. That's my guilty game every year. Got them in my collection, my Castlevania, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Finally, we got those. Had the most fun with those, I would say. Crash Team Racing, climbing up the ranks, and then Fort's probably got to be up there.
I didn't get to play 3D I played a little bit of 3D All-Stars with you earlier.
You were enjoying it.
I was very much enjoying it, and I'm looking forward to getting it now at this point. Off-the-wall games that I played this year, for my Switch, actually, I got Blair Witch, which, graphic-wise on the Switch, especially handheld, nowhere near is what it is on the others. However, though, put some headphones on, go into the middle of some woods and play it.
There you go.
It gives you
I bet
the audio. The audio is where it's at with that fucking game.
My fighting game of the year has got to be Mortal Kombat 11. I really enjoyed my time with it.
I got Mortal Kombat 11 again for the Switch. But I didn't get any of the expansion packs.
Is it a little bit better now on the Switch? I heard it launched. It was pretty brutal.
It still ain't the greatest, but it's fun to...
Game, I don't understand the hype.
I wouldn't compare it to, when Mortal Kombat came out for the Genesis and SNES, and let's make it for the Game Boy, Game Gear. I wouldn't compare it to that. It's still very playable and extremely fluent.
Yeah.
But it's just the graphics are very downplayed, but it's still just as fluent. Right, I think physics-wise and fight-wise, it's perfect. But, as far as the look goes, that finishing touch, you're...
Yeah. The two most overrated games for me this year. One isn't even a new game. It's been around for fucking ever, is Among Us and Fall Guys. I think, for me, they're overrated, and I don't know.
I didn't play either of those.
You might have fun with Fall Guys for 10 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah. That's about it.
Most overrated. I did play a shit ton of the Hitman 2, the newer Hitman 2.
Yeah.
Fucking really actually enjoyed that because there's something about the choreography of going through and killing everybody without nobody noticing you.
Yeah.
And doing it as quick as possible. I love watching the YouTube videos of it because there's these guys that make it just totally brutal. And it's like you're watching some weird action movie where they're doing it completely in stealth and they're just doing this great job.
Another one, Battletoads came back this year.
Did
you play that one?
I didn't.
I missed the boat too. We have so much to catch up on. I'm glad season 3 is here. I said we had a gift for everyone to unwrap. And I feel like it gets over here, wrapping paper and all that. So let's let you viewers unwrap the gift right now.
Deal chaser guy.
Well, Terry, I definitely love making people just die with laughter.
Hey, funny don't draw money, man. I didn't sell out the Pontiac Silverdome being an asshole clown. Once you eat my dust, man, my bank account says otherwise.
Oh, Terry, if you just learn to shut that little mouth of yours.
It ain't little, dude. I got 24-inch lips, man. Your mom's got 24-inch lips too, brother.
What goes through that little bitty head of yours sometimes?
We'll never know.
I can't even touch your laugh. Man, I can't say from the bottom of my heart how much it is good to be back
Yeah,
doing
it's
this.
good to be back. It's good to kick this off.
What a time of the year to do this, to come back. Hope you guys had whatever you celebrate, man. You were safe, you were protected, you got what you wanted, and it didn't suck too much.
Yeah. And everybody be safe out there. Fucking God knows. Everybody's looking forward to this next year. I'm gonna put it this way. I'm going into this next year like a Star Wars sequel movie or a new Star Wars movie that came out. No expectations, and I might leave it like, oh my God, that was awesome. Let's talk about it. I might leave it like, fucking want my money back.
I'm going into this next year like Cyberpunk 2077. Man, it could be good. And man, it looks like it could be good. But to manage my expectations, otherwise I'm going to end up with a mouthful of peanut. Until next time, Tannen, where can everyone catch you?
For
on
starters,
Twitter?
before we do that, no, just play the fucking game.
Oh, our game of the week next week is Simpsons Wrestling, Tannen.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah,
Not only will we have the game of the week, the Let's Plays are coming back, guys.
Let's Plays.
And maybe even some trailers.
Tannen's trailers. Who knows? Who knows? It's good to be back one more time on Twitter and wherever you want to plug yourself. Where can they find you?
You can find me at OTannensBum on Twitter. You can also find Travis at the HibickyTMD. Also be able to hit that like and subscribe button down there. We always appreciate it. Check out all the other great shows that Travis can list.
I'm not going to list because I don't know which one's coming back and which one's are full-fledged. So
Channel's up in the air, but look, Channel's back on air.
I know what does return next week. Slam Pigs Podcast. The 2 OG shows are back. The resub button, the Slam Pigs. The boys are back in town.
You call it a revival or a reboot?
Call it a orgasm for the ears. Until then, this is the reset button.